Welcome back. It is still iBrand Daybreak, and this is the time where we get to delve into the main matter of the day, and that is the Adamawa State supplementary election. Do not forget that I'm not hosting this show alone today. I still have Josh with me. Josh, hope you're okay.
Yeah, very well, very well.
Before we get to introduce and have our guests join us, what's your overview? What is your perception about this, supplementary election?
Well, my view on this is the fact that first and foremost, this is the first time we'll be seeing a lady coming this far, especially when it comes to our election process. And of course, one should be able to give at least the lady an opportunity for her to have a fair play or a fair field, as they say.
I wanted to hear you say that.
Yeah.
So let's get it on. We have Dr. D with us this morning. Dr. D, good morning and welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Yes, good morning, and it's my pleasure being with you the first time on show today. But you see, Chima saw a talkative, and then is now sending him on a job of a town crier.
Where is Chima, self? That is sending this message.
I will not deliver that message today. I will spare you that message today. But next time I meet you on set, I will deliver that message.
Okay, so let's hit it off this way, yeah?
Yes, I'm sure the viewers will enjoy themselves today, yeah.
Okay, so we're looking at the Adamawa State supplementary elections. It's been on the news more than every other state, and that's because we have a woman, in the mix of all of that. For the first time, maybe not the first time in Nigeria as a country, but then, she has come so close.
We've had Pauline Tallinn before.
Very close. And, there's been...
Pauline Tallinn.
Okay.
That was in charge when one particular governor was probably on suspension. I think during either Peter Obi or...
In Anambra.
Or Alabama. It should be Peter Obi also.
Around that time, I can relate. But then there's been a lot of conversations around, is it that the Adamawa State people are trying to play the gender card? But how do you react to that?
You see, it is beyond gender card. When you look at what is playing out in Adamawa now, it will, when you look at it deeply, you will be able to understand what is happening in Nigeria. Let me express this in my way, and I will now interpret it for you. Our elders in Yoruba land, we say, tí òótọ́ ò bá ti sí nílùú, eku ò ní ké bí eku, ẹyẹ ò ní ké bí ẹyẹ. Buruku ama shubulu buruku robodiyan ama shubulu robodiyan. That is, when truth is missing and people don't recognize the value system again, then things will not be as they are supposed to be. The birds will not be able to cry like birds again. Neither the rats will also be able to behave like rats. Rather, you'll be seeing a lot of tribulations upon tribulations. That is, according to Chino Achebe, when the things fall apart, the center will never be able to hold. Adamawa's case is a kind of a microtype of what played out during the February 25th election. But it's just that this one came in another dimension. Can you imagine? When you are not supposed to have announced the result of the election, somebody has that temerity to announce what is not supposed to be announced. In fact, in actual fact, what is supposed to happen to such a person immediately? Is supposed to be jailed immediately because the facts and figures were there. Look at how much it was being alleged to have collected. That is to say, rather than following the guidelines, the rules and regulations that guides that is supposed to guide our election, umpires based on what this guy has done now in Anambra, and now exhibiting their hedonistic tendencies
in Adamawa.
Sure, hedonistic tendencies, rather than looking at how Nigerians can have an experience fair, free, credible, and responsible elections.
Now, my question to you is beyond the monetary aspect, the money infusion, the monetary infusion that has gone into it.
The alleged.
Yeah, alleged, yes,
Yeah.
as it were. What could have led to the announcement of that result? Understanding the fact that the responsibility wasn't there, wasn't bestowed on the individual announcing that election. Could that be termed as being presumptuous?
My brother, what is it also that has pushed you to be at work at this moment? What is it? It is your salary. All right, the compensation that you're going to get thereafter.
How about the love for the job?
Yes, the love for the job. Yeah, why not? But if the love for the job is there, they are hungry.
But
Will you be able to express your love? The
Is it
issue
really
is
the
this.
same? Is it really the same? Is it really the same? An alleged inducement of money, with money, in a situation like the general election that affects an entire people, Adamawa State being the subject of discussion.
And that's why I use that word, hedonistic tendencies. Do you understand? That's why I use that word. Listen, the push is you have been allegedly paid, and you know that this is not your area of jurisdiction. You know that what you're about to do is libelous. You know that this thing you're about to do is committance of felony to the integrity of our nation. But because you had been allegedly lined with 2 billion naira, you threw everything, you throw caution to the air now. Damn the consequences. And mark you, he must have also have the backings of some people. If not by now, he's supposed to have been in jail.
That's why I asked the question.
He's supposed to have been in jail.
Beyond the money inducement, what could have led to it? Is it
Are you
that,
also aware?
Is it that she had the backups?
Are you
or
also
that
aware?
It was
Are you also
impunity?
aware that there was also an alleged money inducement in the presidential election vis-a-vis the umpires? Are you also aware?
But you can't,
You see
but you can't substantiate
I
that.
say
So let's just leave
alleged.
that, because that could amount to libel.
Okay.
Josh,
that could amount to libel.
I'm substantiating it
How can you
based on
substantiate it? Do you
that
have
word.
the facts?
Based on that word, alleged. I have used the word alleged.
You use alleged and then
Yes.
you say you're substantiating it. They are two different things. You are either
I'm
alleging or
saying
you are
is-
substantiating.
Listen, when I am discussing, I'm always careful with my choice of words, and that's why I'm not just being proud.
So when you
Before I talk
when you
anywhere,
say you can
because I know.
substantiate, how can you
I
substantiate
said
that?
based on
Do you have the facts and the figures?
based on the alleged. I use that word even before you. It is an alleged. Do you understand? But then we all had the stories,
All right.
all in the news,
It's Tuesday.
and nobody
already.
has disputed it
The
up till
supplementary
now.
elections. The supplementary.
Even when you
elections
now look at
happened
that
on
supplementary
Saturday.
election,
Dr. D, please, just give me a minute. The elections happened on Saturday.
Sure.
And it's been almost 3 days after that. What would you say is keeping the declaration of the correct result or the results that has come via due process? Till now, we still haven't heard anything. There's been a lot of collation going on, a lot of conversations, but people are getting impatient. How do you react to that?
you see, some funny things just do happen in this country. It is a country whereby anything goes. It is a country whereby you can come around to sell urine for chlorine. And you will just say, yes, urine and chlorine, are they not similar? When you look at the colors, and then when you even perceive the odor. And even though the authorities will know that chlorine is different from urine, they will still look away. Why? Because they have a backing. Now listen to this. Even the 10 local governments that had been collated, when you add it Tofintiri's garnered numbers, garnered numbers, you will see the gap which is presently leading the woman. All right, even when you even assume that the remaining 10 local governments, every one of them that had collected close to 20,000 of them that had collected their PVC are going to vote for her, add that 20,000 to our own, Fitri will still be leading by 11,000 plus. So what are we waiting for? If not because Aluwala Ologbo that is to say, when they are giving you and Josh now a piece of meat to eat your food, and Josh is now telling you that, okay, let me share it with the mouth. He's planning to hide some.
All right.
Why not share it with the fork?
I wish,
with the fork and knife you are using to eat.
I wish we can continue to have this conversation. I wish we had all the time to, dissect this conversation around Adamawa State. But unfortunately, we don't. I'm hoping that we can have you again.
Maybe always when you call upon me.
Thank you. So that we can do justice to
Sure.
that. But for now, we'll be going on a quick break. Dr. D will still be here with us. When we return, we're going to be looking at the terminal closure, the gridlock, and everything going on the aviation sector of Nigeria. Stay with us.